Hello, good evening and welcome to my live broadcast. Today we're going to talk about goal setting. So firstly, how has your day been? Did you set some goals at the beginning of the week that you managed to achieve? Or is it now coming up to Friday and all your let's start the diet, Monday, let's get going has all sort of faded away as the days fade away? If I had £1 for everyone that said I'm starting a diet on Monday, who actually on Friday was still on a diet, well, most of us with all good intention say, I'm going to start your diet, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but we really need to plan a little bit. Goal setting is what we really need. So I'm going to talk a little bit about goal setting. Lots of people set goals that are too unrealistic. We need to set smart goals that are achievable. So unrealistic goals would be, I'm going to give up smoking, I'm going to go to the gym every day, and I'm going to go on a diet. That's going to be far too much to take on in one go. So we need to do one step at a time. So if you're already not exercising, then you need a goal to start exercising and to build that up. Not to start every day. If you're brand new to exercise, and I'm going to be starting a brand new Kickstart Fat Loss program for beginners. So if you're brand new to exercise, you need to just start off gradually and slowly and build that up. If you're already exercising on a regular basis, then we could then improve what we're already doing. So goal setting has to be realistic and it has to be achievable. So if you've got a really terrible diet, start looking at your diet, start seeing where we can make changes. When we had the question and answer section and we were looking at the different things we could and we couldn't have, lots of your eyes glaze over when I say no alcohol, no coffee, no this, no that. So we need to, if we're 10 cups a day coffee person, we need to start cutting that back. If we drink alcohol on a very regular basis, maybe we need to limit that to maybe a few days. If we're only drinking at the weekends, then maybe cut that out to only special occasions. So goal setting, if we want to lose weight for a certain period of time, say it's in 10 weeks time, break it down into small little goals. Where do I want to be at the halfway mark? Where do I want to be after 2 weeks? And work on it that way. And remember, the scales is just one indicator to how we're doing. It's not the be all and end all. And the amount of times I say that to people, don't let the scales ruin your whole day. If you get on the scales every day, it's going to be up and down, up and down. So we really need to look at the overall picture. Are we doing most of the things most of the time? And are we working towards our goals? So if your goal is to lose some weight, work out how you're going to do it. The Kickstart Fat Loss diet plan is an excellent diet plan to follow. Very easy to follow, and you get a shopping list, and as long as you're sticking to foods on the shopping list and you plan and prepare, then you can really achieve it. And then if you stick to it, I promise you will see some fantastic results. And then after that first week, when you start to see results and it becomes a habit, then it really does work. So I'm going to read to you a little bit about goal setting. So goal setting, set goals which challenge you but are reachable. So we really need them to be reachable. So it challenges you, so it takes you out of your comfort zone, but it's got to be reachable. The right training, nutrition, mindset and recovery is what we need. So we need to have all the right things in place. You'll absolutely be amazed what you are capable of, and you will soon realize that most of your limits are simply in your head. So a lot of the time we say, oh, I can't do that, I can't do this. You can do it. Set those goals and work towards it. You really can. If your motivation to lose fat and get into great shape is not stronger than you to have a little hope of seeing results from the information presented, then you really need to look and picture where you want to be. If you picture where you want to be, you will get there. So break it down. It's a bit like if you were going on a journey and you knew that you had to get to Oxford Circus, but you didn't really know which line to take, which train to get, what the time of the train was. How much hope would you get of getting there? You might get there eventually. You might just jump on this circle line and go round and round and round and round in circles and not get very far. So we need to plan our journey. If you were going somewhere, you'd Google how you get there, you'd work it out, you'd get to the station on time. So that's like looking at your shopping list, planning and preparing, getting everything in that you need and working towards your goal. So if you've got events coming up, that's normally the thing that pushes us in the wrong direction. Plan for it. In our Kickstart Fat Loss, we do lots of fasting days. And when I say fasting, it may be just missing out your breakfast. We've done that thousands of times. So plan in advance. So if you've got a meal out, say on Friday, have a really, really light breakfast if you can't do without a breakfast, or maybe cut out the breakfast and have more of a brunch, or drink plenty of water and work towards your evening out, and then plan and prepare. Lots of restaurants now, if you were going out for a meal, for example, have their menus online. So you could plan in advance, order first, that's a big one, so you don't get tempted. And when they come round with wine and things like that, say, no, thank you, no, thank you. Practice the word, no, thank you. It really does work. So think about your goals. They are achievable. So I'll just read a little bit more about goals. Don't be the one of those people that sit at the dinner table all night and sort of like, oh, I would have that, but I'm on a diet. Don't mention you're on a diet. Plan, prepare, enjoy what you're doing, and it won't feel like a diet at all. You can do it. So work towards those goals. Think about how you're going to feel, how you're going to look, how you're going to feel when you have achieved those goals. So goal setting is so, so important. So get all your tools out, plan, focus, and get to where you want to be. A great way is to plan meals in advance, plan each day. That might really work. Plan your shopping for the week. Drink plenty of water, have all the right things in, and don't get things in that are going to take you off track. So if you are one of these people that likes sweets and chocolate and things like that, don't buy it. If you haven't got it in, you can't eat it. Over the years, working with people on Weight Watchers and Rosemary Conley, you've got to have the right things in. But the best thing about Kickstart Fat Loss, we take the craving away. So once we cut out the sugars, our hormonal level stays quite balanced. So we don't have that up and down spike. Whereas if you're maybe, how can I put, having the lower fat version, which is full of sugar, what's going to happen is you're going to get that spike that goes all the way up, and then when it drops, you go for the other lower fat version, and you've got this going on all day. And it's very difficult when those cravings come along for you to actually say no. So if you're on a balanced diet, a protein-rich diet, which keeps you level all the way along, you don't get the ups and downs like that, and you feel able to say no. And you actually find that when you do have something sweet, it isn't, it's actually too sweet and you don't eat as much. So enough rabbiting on from me. If you're interested in the Kickstart Fat Loss Diet, contact me. My details are below, and I've got a mini 5-day belly bloat workout, which gives you the preparation, it gives you daily motivation, it gives you daily exercise, it gives you all the tips that you need, it tells you what to do each day, and I promise you, after 5 days, you will have lost weight, you'll look better, you'll feel better, and you'll feel absolutely amazing. So I will hold your hand for the 5 days. So don't tell me if for 5 days you can't do without coffee, you can't do without alcohol, you can't do this and you can't do that. Come on, 5 days of your life. It's absolutely free. Give it a go, and then we'll take the next step. And as I said before, if you're a coffee drinker or there's something that's holding you back, cut back the weekend or so before, and then you're more able to go ahead with it. So thank you for listening to me. I hope I didn't rabbit on too much. So plan your goal, write it down, look where you're going, and work towards that goal. And remember that train journey. You wouldn't jump on a train and hope for the best that it's going to get to your destination. Or weight loss is exactly the same, and fitness. It's a bit like joining a gym, but not having a plan of where to go and thinking, well, if I join the gym, I will lose the weight. Well, no, you won't lose the weight if you join the gym. What you need to do is work towards those goals, plan and prepare, and remember, abs are made in the kitchen, not necessarily in the gym. So enough rabbiting on from me, and I look forward to seeing you again very shortly. And tomorrow, join me for Chill Out Friday, which is at 11:30 in the morning. I'm going to do a little bit of a chill out and relaxation session, so I hope you can join me, and I look forward to speaking to you. So I'm off to my class soon. I've got Zumba Bells, which is a mixture of Zumba and kettlebells, and that's at St Peter's Church Hall. So if you're free in the area, come and give it a go. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now. Have a great evening.